Mr. Speaker.
David Bennett.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It's unusual to follow on from a New Zealand First speaker, which actually is supporting something, and quite a bit of waffle in that speech. But I do want to acknowledge his contribution to those people that have worked for many years in this part of the precinct of the Parliament. Going back to this legislation that we're looking at, the bill that contains provisions that are needed in our domestic legislation to meet our obligations under two counter-terrorism treaties, and they are the Protocol of 2005 to the Rome Convention for the Suppression of Unlawful Acts Against the Safety of Maritime Navigation, and the Protocol of 2005 to the Rome Protocol for the Suppression of Unlawful Acts Against the Safety of Fixed Platforms located on the continental shelf. Now, Mr. Speaker, we do see support from this House at this first reading, and that is good to see from all parties that want to see that New Zealand takes its place in reacting and deterring terrorism as much as we can. And this is part of our wider commitment as a country to do so, and it's good to see all parties are supporting that process. It's in the interests of New Zealand as a free and democratic country to prevent terrorism. It's also part of us being a global citizen to make sure that we do not encourage or allow terrorism to flourish in any way in New Zealand, and to play our part in the global community to make sure that everybody is safe and fairly treated, and that terrorism does not take effect in any part of our world, and especially in our country. So, Mr. Speaker, this bill will go through to the committee stage, and no doubt the Select Committee, the Foreign Affairs Committee, will take a great interest in some of the finer details of the provisions of the legislation. But the general essence of what you're seeing here today is that all parties are standing to stop terrorism and to make sure that New Zealand is safe for our citizens as possible, and we look forward to that progressing through this House. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
A 5-minute call.